Alright, so what's going on, guys? Evil Batman here, and today I'm bringing you guys a little bit of a tips and tricks video. This is going to be probably the best AK-12 class setup. This is the gun I've been using since day one, aka yesterday, and it's the gun I've used the most. It's really basically the only gun I've used, and so I know a lot about the gun. So first of all, let's get right into the gun setup. So obviously you're going to use the AK-12. Now, as long as attachments go, I first tried out the red dot, and it does help a lot. The only problem is this thing isn't too great at far range. It takes a lot of bullets to kill far range. So considering I'm going to be up in their face more often, you don't really need the red dot sight. So I actually went down and chose the silencer. Now, the good thing about the silencer is obviously you stay off the radar when firing, and it does shorten the range of it, but as I said, I'm more up in their face, so it's going to help a little bit more often getting the kills. Now, I used silencer and red dot for a while, but now that I've actually gotten into the foregrip, I've actually noticed a big difference. So the foregrip, vertical foregrip for reduced recoil, obviously there's not as much recoil as when you're not using the foregrip, so it does help a lot. I've really noticed it, and actually my first game using grip, I actually got a KEM strike with this gun, with the silencer and the grip, so it's actually a really good attachment for this gun. Camos don't really matter. Moving on to the secondary weapons, so obviously I want to use something that's going to get me more kills, that will last a lot longer. So I haven't really tried any other pistol besides the M9, and it's actually a really good gun, so I like to stick with the M9 because I'm comfortable with it, and I just keep that on my classes. So I don't use any tactical equipment just because it's kind of a waste. I don't use them that often. They don't do much for me. But what I do like to run in the lethal category is the C4. The C4 is probably one of the best things to run, although I think there is a problem with the C4. It only blows up about 50% of the time, like when you kill someone. So that is probably one of the better things to use for the lethal. So moving on to the perks. My favorite perks to use are Off the Grid, Sleight of Hand, Fully Loaded, and Hardline. Now, I typically only use Hardline when I'm using Specialist, just because the Specialist, as you guys may know, they take a while to get. So Hardline does help a little bit with that. Off the Grid is probably the best perk to use on any class, just because you're undetectable on the minimap by SATCOM and radar ping. So there's been a huge spam of SATCOMs in this game already, so the Off the Grid perk will definitely go against that and really help you out in many situations. So for Sleight of Hand, you're obviously going to be reloading a lot faster than usual, which really helps when you're in a lot of gunfights with people. When you don't have much time to reload, especially with a gun like this, it really helps out. So moving on to the third perk, Fully Loaded. So obviously, I don't like to use Scavenger in this game, really. It's kind of pointless because I find by the time you're out of Fully Loaded, the perk Fully Loaded ammo, you actually die, because you die quite fast in this game quite often, so Scavenger isn't really a need. But Fully Loaded definitely is. So you start with maximum ammo capacity, which basically lasts me probably 20 kills. And then, as I already mentioned, I went over Hardline. It definitely helps a lot too. And then once for your strike package, you can use Assault, you can use Support, you can use really whatever you want. I've actually been running Specialist lately. The Specialist unlocks don't really matter. I kind of randomly picked them. This is my first one. This is my second one. And then this is my third one. And then for these, I just kind of randomly picked them. They don't really matter. It will matter more when the game comes out, when I understand it more. But that's all I have to talk to you guys about today. Hope you guys did enjoy this tips and tricks video for the best class setup for the AK-12. It's been Evil Batman, guys. Drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm out. Peace.